Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Mushtaq sir, where you will learn English very soon. Today we have a special guest. His name is Sir Hameed, who has a more than 4-year experience in English language instructor. Hello sir, how are you?
Hello, I'm good. What about you?
Thank you so much for giving us your precious time.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Today we have some Q&A, which means Q question and answer, and we will ask some common question, and I know that question will be in your mind, and he will answer it in very detailed form. You will know the exact and detailed answer. Okay, sir, the one question that is really common, that is grammar really important to learn it?
Well, that's an interesting question. My journey as an English learner and as an English instructor, I've seen that grammar is not really important. I mean, it is important for making the basic sentences. Apart from that, if you think a little bit, if you are learning, for example, Persian, Pashto, or any other language, you don't study grammar. You just learn some sentences from other people and you keep using those sentences. So practice. Communication is something that helps you improve your speaking.
Wow, excellent. Thank you so much. Can you tell us more about yourself? Like, how was your journey as an English learner? Can you talk about it?
Sure. To be very honest with you about my English learning journey and teaching journey, it has been great for me because as a student, I was an interested and curious student. So I studied with all my heart, with interest. It helped me so much, and to be very honest, I enjoyed this journey because it is a kind of new experience for you when you learn a new language. It is something strange. And when I became a teacher, I met a lot of people. I taught in 2-3 different places, which helped me experience a great deal of experiences. Like, I saw many students who were very weak. I saw their satisfaction after following the steps and tips. So it was really nice for me.
So here we want to know that how did you learn English?
Wow, that's an interesting question. While I think about my journey as an English learner, I sometimes feel sad because I've missed those days. As a student, I would be with my friends, and it didn't matter wherever we would be. We just, whatever we learned, we just kept using it. We spoke everywhere. It didn't matter whether it was a park, a public bus, a bazaar, anything. It didn't matter to us. I learned a lot of things as a student. Besides, I had my brother who helped me so much, who kept me motivated to learn it. After that, for example, as a student, when I would be with my brother, he told me, Hameed, make it your own language. If you get a chance to speak it, just speak it. He told me, if you speak a single word of Pashto with me, I'm not gonna like it. So you have to speak English with me. For example,
that is incorrect.
Absolutely. So he would tell me that, come on, tell me stories now, right? Describe this thing, describe that thing. It means he just wanted me to speak more. And he did it. And now, because of him, I am a good speaker. It means I can solve my problem with my speaking. So it was interesting for me.
When it comes to confidence, you may have experienced that when a student or a learner being as a second language. So when you face a stage or do it the English speaking, why we stop or taking pauses, how to remove, how to eliminate the pauses in speaking, and how to be a fluent speaker?
Mr. Mushtaq, that is a thought-provoking question actually. Confidence is a common problem. Almost every person, every second learner here, they have this problem of confidence. They might be good speakers, but when they come in front of other people, they forget everything.
Great.
They just stuck. So I believe the solution to this problem is only facing it, right? A teacher can teach you words, grammar, all those things, but a teacher cannot teach you confidence. But he can teach you how to be confident, how to build your confidence. And that is only by facing people. Remove the shyness from your character. That if you have a friend, for example, I have Mushtaq outside on the road, and we are walking and I'm speaking English with him, but I care about people that look, there are people, they are laughing at me, they are this and that. Forget about that. Mistakes. The only problem a person can stuck and the person can now have confidence is he's afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are committed by everyone. So I believe if you want to build your confidence, try to face it. Try to speak wherever you are. Don't care about the people.
Okay, here is a detailed question that I have in my mind, that we have some sections in English, that is listening, reading, writing, and so many points that we have. So stepwise I will ask, and this is the really important question to our viewers, that how to solve these problems and how to be well improve it. Let's talk about listening, how to be a good listener and how to improve it.
That's an interesting question. If you want to improve your listening, so you have to listen to a lot of English videos. I mean, I have an app downloaded in my phone which really helps, that is podcasts. And that is, it is telling me stories and informative articles. I listen to that one. If a person is watching English movies, subtitles really help. Try to listen to the video and try to look at the subtitles.
But here's a point. Many viewers get confused about the reading the subtitles and listening to the actions of the video. So what do you think? Both are can be fine?
Well, Sir Mushtaq, listening is a critical activity. It needs critical thinking. So if you focus on the words that are coming out of the mouth of the speaker and the subtitles, of course, after a little bit of practice, you will be able to focus on both of them, and it will not be a problem anymore.
Okay, what are the common problems that students have in your class or in your institute or in your environment? What are the common problems? Can you please share to our viewers?
So for my students, I make this clear that English is your second language. It needs atmosphere. How? It needs environment. For example, a person here is very illiterate. He doesn't know a word. He's a dull student. But when he goes to UK, after 1 month, he's a better speaker than a teacher.
Really?
Why? Because environment. So for my students, I have made the environment of English. I've told them, try to speak English no matter what happens. So the common problems in my students, they were confidence, lack of confidence, and they would have, this shyness in their character that if I make mistakes, people are going to laugh at me. I told them that even teachers commit mistakes, and mistakes are free. Besides, mistakes help us build ourselves. How? For example, if you have something in your mind that is wrong, but you think it's right, and you are not speaking it. If you do not speak this, how do you know whether that was wrong or right?
Great, wonderful. Let's jump to the next question. Talk about how to be a good writer and reader. For example, how to read something fast.
Well, for reading, there are a lot of, I will say, methods. But for example, if a person is a beginner reader, I mean, he just started reading.
Great.
For him, it will be very hard. But there are some steps I'd like to share. Sometimes we move our head with reading. If you are moving your head, it is taking away your attention from the article, the passage. So try to stop this moving your head, right? And try not to read word by word. Instead, let your eyes take 4 or 5 words at a time, right? And just move over the lines. And if there is a difficult word, don't just rush to the dictionary. You are just a beginner reader, just go on. Whenever you get a chance, for example, there is newspaper reading. As for writing is concerned, writing needs a lot of practice. For example, I haven't written anything with my hands. I don't even know how to hold a pencil. So it needs practice. And for practice, you can just start it with simple sentences. On a daily basis, if you write 2 pages of writing about yourself, it's a good, if you want to improve your speaking and you are writing at a time, you can do both of them. Because whatever the word you speak, try to write it on the page. Keep writing. Believe me, if you read and write for 1 month, after 1 month you will be a fast reader and a good writer.
Wonderful, excellent. Tell us about the speaking or being living in a Pashtun culture when you speak in English on the streets, like anywhere. So people get motivated. How to solve this problem?
Well, Mr. Mushtaq, to be honest with you, if you are speaking English at home, you'll only be talking about household activities.
Exactly.
Right? If you are speaking in the class, you will only be speaking about limited things. But imagine, if you are outside with your friends,
okay,
you are gossiping in the park, You have a great deal of speaking there. If you are outside on the road and you are discussing cars and things, you have a good chance. You have variety of topics to discuss. I suggest to your viewers, to our viewers, that don't be shy while speaking outside. Just make it your own, let's say, public language.
Great, thank you so much. Very good. If you have any query in your mind, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you so much for his precious time. And at the end, I would like to give him a chance to say any advice to you or any points to share with you. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Yes, sir.
Well, thank you so much, all of you. If you really want to improve your English, you have to surround yourself. You have to surround yourself with language. For example, all of us, we have TikTok, Insta, Facebook, YouTube installed in our phones. Believe me. For example, you have other interests as well. But if you just add a little bit of channels and pages to your TikTok and YouTube and Facebook of English, so you have surrounded yourself. If you go to Facebook, your 10th reel or something is about English. If you go to TikTok, your 10th video is about English. And I would suggest, if you have a friend who can speak English, try to speak with him and keep watching our videos. We'll be trying to bring many helpful videos and solve many of your common problems. Thank you so much for your precious time, sir. I am so pleased that you invited me to this channel.
Thank you for joining us.